What's up, fellow clashers? It's Apollyon here visiting WHF2 for the Clan War recap against We Are Spartans, a level 7 Fair Play clan. I'm not sure if this was arranged or not, but it doesn't really matter. So anyway, good war. You could see that it was 83-80, WHF2 with the win. More stars and more destruction, but looked pretty close to me. We Are Spartans used all of their attacks, 60 out of 60, and let's see, they left one of the Town Hall 10s, 1-starred, and then a couple 2-starred, so I think that's most of the top 5, and then I think they might have struggled a little on the bottom. Yeah, there we go. Left a couple of these 2-starred on the bottom. So, and as far as WHF2, you can see that I think there was 2 or 3 Town Hall 11s. I'm not quite sure. And you know, just left a couple of the Town Hall 9s undone too. So need to clean up those Town Hall 9s, but it was a fun war. We're going to call this thing pretty much the GoVaHo war. And that's what you're going to see here. I'm thinking of putting together a tutorial for GoVaHo, but honestly, if you just watch almost all the recaps, you're going to see 90% of the attacks as a GoVaHo. So, I mean, it's still not a bad idea, and you're going to see some different ways of doing the GoVaHo here. So it's a pretty cool learning tool as well. So let's jump into it. A queen walk, queen charge, GoVaHo low. So we're going to go ahead and check this thing out, and Clayton's going to come in here, equal 7 versus 7, drop the queen. We're not messing around here. We're doing funneling as soon as we drop the queen. Got the giant there to go ahead and, or 2 giants to go ahead and help with the funneling. Unfortunately, the minion gets smoked. So, you know, I don't know if that was the whole plan there, if he didn't notice, want to drop another wizard or not, but these giants will do their own work with that cannon. Finally, we've got it in there. So the queen's doing a queen walk right now, and then turns into a queen charge with opening that 1 compartment. It's got minions funneling up from the top. We've got 1 rage, 1 jump, 2 heals, queen on king action. That queen is going to come out the victor. So knocks that king out, and then is going to continue to do a slight walk and then move into the compartment to do a queen charge. So just wants to get out some of these, you know, double giant bomb pathing, taking care of sweepers, anything like that. Rage is up against this clan castle, which is not a very tough clan castle. So she'll go ahead and take care of that without any problems. Got 2 expos on top of her, and now we've got phase 2 coming in with a giant just to be able to open up that compartment for these Valkyries. They're going to start walking though, so the funneling was not done. 3 Valkyries decide to go on a trek, and they're not going to like that trek, because that trek's going to end up with them dying a horrible death here. So the other Valkyries are the smart ones. They're getting the heals, they're getting the jumps, they're getting everything that they need to. There we go with the jump, and they're going to go aggro on the queen and smack her down in just a second. Or the queen will get her revenge, actually. So, well, I think the king is going to make sure that that situation's rectified. Queen up top is still doing the queen walk. It's come out of the compartment and starts to do a walk around, and use the ability. Finally, now we've got king on queen action the opposite way, and this time the king will come out victorious, smacks the queen down with 1 hit or 2 hits, and then we've got some loons coming up on the back end against that sweeper. That sweeper, let's go king, take that thing out. And it's out, but the black seeking air mine takes care of that loon. So now we've just got cleanup. Hogs are running around. Oh, there is an expo up there, which is going to draw them across a double giant, or just a giant bomb, but it's too little too late right now. So everybody's on cleanup there. There was actually a double giant bomb, so they just tripped it 1 at a time. And we're doing our cleanup, trip another giant bomb. How many giant bombs can we trip on cleanup? That's the question. So very nice attack. Let's go ahead and check out number 10. Sir Barton getting hit by our number 6. GoVaHo with no queen charge, no queen walk here. So we're going to do it pretty much old school. We've got 1 jump, 3 heals. This is your staple, your bread and butter attack for a GoVaHo pretty much. And I don't think we've only got a cold-blooded, so we've only got 1 golem going in there. And that's fine because it allows us to bring a lot of Valkyries. We can bring 12 Valks. So we've got wall breakers going in here. That golem is already shredded to golemites from that queen, but guess what? There's a army of Valks coming in. Are going to smack down the king and queen in 1 hit. They don't stand together like that. King and queen for the price of 1. So we've got a heal going down to heal up these Valkyries as they take out that golemite or golem in pretty much 1 sweep as well. King and queen are just, they're just like following these Valks. Like, let's let them lead, and then we'll just go ahead and pick off all these defenses on the way. We still have 16 hogs that we haven't even started to deploy yet. So, and I think that's one of the keys of this one is just the patience on the hogs. That queen is not going to make it all the way. She still hasn't used her ability yet, but she's knocking down some of the garbage buildings where she needs to be focusing on those defenses that can hit her. Nobody gave her the memo, but again, the Valkyries are still running through under another heal, and they've got 1 more heal left over. We've got a wizard cleaning up on the bottom. That queen goes down up top, so it's really up to these Valks, and the king uses that last heal and now starts to send in some of the hogs while the king and Valks are tanking. Full health they're back up to. But let's see, we've got a double giant bomb already tripped, and I'm guessing the other one's probably up by that clan castle that's been destroyed, somewhere in that area, but we'll see. So we've still got the hogs doing their thing. Now he still has 9 more hogs left over, so he's just being very, very patient. 3 of them go bye-bye to spring traps. We've got that wizard doing his thing, turtling up on the bottom left-hand side. Still working his way around the ring. We've got 1 solo Valk with that king, and now as soon as these things get aggro, there we go. There's a giant bomb right there. And as soon as these things get aggro and make it into here, he can send those hogs in. There we go. Now there's only a couple of defenses that are going to be pointing on the hogs, and sends a wizard to back up that hog just in case something squirrely happens, and we've got it all taken care of. So now we can go ahead and fast forward. So just really, really nice patience on that. That was it's a really cool attack. I didn't watch how long that it took, but I'm guessing it took almost 3 minutes because that was a lot of patience there. All right, number 11. We're going to look at this, a GoVaHo with a queen walk, quad quake this time. We haven't seen a quad quake yet in this particular war. That minion gets gunned down, never had a chance. There is a troll Tesla on this base, spoiler alert, and we've got a easy clan castle pull, which is a golem, which is going to be absolutely no problem for this queen to handle. So we'll go ahead and fast forward here. And you know what, we'll fast forward a little more. Quad Quake goes down, opens up about 80% or 70% of that base. Okay, Golem is finally out of the picture, and now we're starting the other part of the raid. Got some 1-for-1 trades here while that Golem is just getting blown to smithereens. Well, we might as well send some hogs in there to get those defenses, make that Golem's life worthwhile. So we drop the Valkyries in there. They'll reroute to the king. Under rage, they will just go ahead and annihilate everything in its path like termites on crack, and they smack down the queen with 1 hit as well. So we've got all the enemy royals down. Both friendly royals are up with full health. That queen is still doing her walk on the bottom right, and we've got some hogs going in with a heal left over. We still have 1 solo Valkyrie in there, which I don't know what the Valkyrie is for. Maybe for good luck, but there we go. There's that good luck Valkyrie. That's what she does, because these hogs are going to go ahead and clean up almost everything else, and if they don't even get it, that doesn't make any difference, because the queen under healers will go ahead and take care of the rest of the space no matter what. So very, very nice attack. Just completely utterly obliterates it. There is the troll Tesla, which I spoiler alerted earlier, but fast forwarded anyway. The only problem with that troll Tesla is it didn't have any giant bombs, so no big deal. So let's go to Harry Plopper. Awesome Simpsons reference. Let's do this, CJ. GoVaHo, and it's a little bit different of a a different angle of how you can funnel. So we're going to use a giant for the funnel with the cold-blooded, so you don't always have to bring a shattered entry. Depending on what you want to accomplish in your raid, he's going to drop a golem in up top and then a giant there on the bottom right there. And that's going to give these wizards just enough time to go ahead and kill a couple of these garbage bases. Make sure that these Valkyries get to break in and get in there. The only problem is, drop that king and those Valkyries way too late. Those 3 max Valkyries were basically sent to their death. They didn't really get any value out of them at all, but the other ones, they're getting a lot of value. So we've dropped the jump, dropped the heal, and that king did not like his company, so he just walked right out, and he's going to do his own thing and walk around the edge of the base. The queen, though, she's going to go ahead and follow this money train of Valks, and she's going to go ahead and clear all the buildings in the path. So we've got another jump going down there to connect, take out that enemy queen, and since the enemy is queen and the enemy queen is gone, some of these hogs can be sent in there while the kill squad is tanking for them. So the king finally rages up top just to go ahead and take out that wizard tower, and he'll continue his walk and walk around the base. The queen will go ahead and do her thing up top, and we've used that last heal for these hogs. Still has one more lucky hog. We watched the lucky Valkyrie, and it was pretty lucky. So let's see how lucky this particular hog is. Got pretty much a bunch of hogs in full health. They'll be taken down a little bit with that wizard tower, but there's only 3-point defenses, and this base will be completely obliterated. So we've sent in that lucky hog, and maybe the lucky hog went flying. I don't know. I can't tell. So it's running around. We've got another troll Tesla. Look at these sneaky guys. But look at that. Oh, the queen just eats a double giant bomb, and that means that there is no giant bombs on this Tesla. So a troll Tesla is really not a very effective troll if it doesn't have giant bombs there. Now, if that even had a single giant bomb, that hog would have been fried, and that Tesla would still be up, and potentially could have done some damage there, because they've got a lot to clean up, and not enough time if they don't have any hogs. So I don't know. We would have seen. It would have been interesting to see that. Somebody would have had to knock down some walls to get to that troll Tesla. So nice hit. Let's go to 21. And 21, guess what? We have no, you didn't guess it. It's a LaLoon. Yay, we've got a LaLoon with a queen walk going in here. So, and look at this. You got a moat base type of thing where they just like are welcoming you. Come and take my air defenses. You don't even need that many units. Please just come and take them from me. You don't need any golems here. So he's dropped the queen with the healers, and just makes a natural funnel to go right through that moat. You notice there's 2 air defenses right by each other that queen is going to cherry pick really simply just by walking straight down that moat. So it's going to be really no problem for her to get to that. Doesn't have to worry about wall breakers, doesn't have to worry about golems tanking, doesn't have to worry about any of that kind of stuff. So thank you for the base to this base designer for making it so easy to get in there and use it for a LaLoon. So, or no, I'm sorry, it's a LaLoon. So we've used 2 rages so far just to make sure that this queen can get in there. She's going to have to tackle this king, which she tackles him pretty well. And then she's going to have to tackle this golem. And we've got a lot of tackling going on. But speed things up, we're going to go ahead and drop the king down there as well to help out, take that golem out, and then just take some aggro on the queen. Use that last rage. Not sure that the rage was necessary, but you know, whatever, it's fine. Then starts to drop the lava hounds in there. It's got 1 lava hound in the clan castle, which is dropped, and we've got a bunch of loons walking around. They do not have any rages, but they do have hastes. So we'll get rid of that pesky sweeper up top. I think there's still 2 lava hounds up right now, and one of them is just about to go down. There we go. There it goes, the pop right there, and then we've got 1 more full lava hound to be popped, and that sweeper is going to help that lava hound to get popped because it's going to push those loons away. So right about now, yep, there we go, and the balloons tackle that air defense right on time. So we got pups cleaning up, we got wizards cleaning up, we've got a queen that's cleaning up on the bottom. I'm sorry, on the top. and we've got a wizard up top as well. So this is looking pretty good for Matey. So very nice attack. Way to exploit that base. You know, when you're going to give somebody just a wide funnel and entrance to your base to get the defenses like that, you're going to get LaLooned. All right, just a few more to go. Let's do number 24, and we are back again. We're checking out Sen with the GoVaHo, another quad quake. We watched the one before, but this is about the most bread and butter staple for quad quake type of attack. You've got 3 heals and a quad quake. Sometimes people like to bring a rage in there, 2 heals and a quad quake, but I think the 3 heals is a little better. You notice there is a tiny dead space in this particular layout, which you know how I feel about dead space designs. They are just easily crushed. So we've got the golem going in there. I think it's a cold-blooded entry. Minions funneling up top. Valkyries again walking around. They're getting sniped. You gotta get those Valkyries in quicker. We don't need no stinking wall breakers. We're just gonna go use the Valkyries to wall break in themselves. So no wall breakers necessary. Don't know if he forgot to bring wall breakers or he's just like, I got boss Valkyries. They're going to go ahead and take care of this base. We've got a heal going down on that double giant bomb set, so they are back up to full again. They're going to shred this golem in the clan castle, and then they're just going to go walk through some of the rest of this core. Remember, it is wide open due to that quad quake. So dropping some hogs and some loons on the back end on this GoVaHo low. Easy pickings for these loons to take out those cannons and help out those hogs. We do have a golem that's a little late to the party. It's better late than never. Valkyrie will jump in there and start swiping these Teslas away under heal, and then we've got a couple hogs flying, but the other ones are making their way in there. Trip that last double giant bomb set and make it that much simpler for the hogs. We've got cleanup. We've got some loons, or at least a loon, 2 loons. There we go, 2 loons, some hogs, queen, a king, and we got to 3 stars. So very nice, Sen. Way to hit that base. Number 26. I don't have anything written down, but I'm guessing it's a GoVaHo. So it is. But the reason why I wanted to show this one is because we've got 18 Valks. 18 Valks now. So again, we're I think we might have 21 Valks. I think they're in the clan castle. I don't think there's a golem in here. So again, you can mix and match this type of attack to GoVaHo. It just depends how much you want to accomplish, how easy it is to get into the base. There's no funneling going on here except up top. So these Valkyries are going to go ahead. Yeah, there was 3 Valks in the clan castle. So we got 21. They're going to shred this poor P.E.K.K.A. She goes down in one. There we go. You didn't even see it. And the same thing with that king, boom, just one swipe and he is done. Jump, heal in the core, another jump, and we've got one more heal left over. The queen and king decided to do a king-queen walk on the bottom there, which I guess it's going to work out pretty good. It's helping clearing out the base. These Valkyries are doing work themselves, so no big deal there. We do have 10 hogs that we haven't even started to deploy. Maybe we could have deployed them on top while those poor Valkyries are getting slaughtered by a Tesla. Little late there. Now these hogs are getting slaughtered, but that's fine. Drop some hogs in there on the bottom to make sure that that king-queen is going to go well. We've got, I think both of them have used their ability, and we have some hogs doing the defense up top. Trip that giant bomb just in time, and they're going to take out that wizard tower and just continue to walk around the base doing some clearing. I wouldn't have dropped those wizards up top there. They were not needed, as we've got a huge kill squad going with the king and queen. They'll take out that stuff no problem. And these Valkyries, I think it's like 6 or 7 Valks that are just going to take out these last 2 defenses. And since that last building was almost the defense, there's really no reason to fast forward it for a cleanup. So we got that done. Very nice. And our last one, number 27. Checking out Sen, getting that 6-pack. And another Dead Space designed base here, and I wanted to show one that was lower on the bottom. So we're going to use another GoVaHo, but not too many hogs here. Only 8 hogs, and mixing things up. Like, again, get used to these compositions, because you know it's going to be determined on what you expect from the kill. I guess I will put together a GoVaHo, because you can really do things so many different ways depending on what you want to accomplish with your kill squad. So we've got minions doing tons of funneling up there on the bottom, or up there on the bottom, if that makes sense. But we've got to, you know, they're starting to get ready for the second phase of here. And we got a giant that's just walking all the way down to that mortar. So getting a lot of value out of that giant. Both of those giants for those wizards to be able to funnel. We are doing some serious funneling work here. Wow, we're just like funneling all day long. And we've got a queen walk coming in and a queen charge coming in from the top. I probably missed that whole thing. But spoiler alert, there was just buildings that were killed. Nothing really super exciting. So we've got the Valkyries going in with that awesome funneling. There's like nothing else. There's nowhere else they could have gone possibly. Got a heal going on them, and this golem, we all know the result that's going to happen here. That golem is going to be smacked down super quick. Does hit those Valkyries pretty good though with the explosion. You notice that they're almost dead right now, so very nice job healing them up back to full again. That is one good thing about a golem, is when it does explode, I think it does like 450 damage or something like that. So you got like 6 or 7 Valks that are hitting on in a circle on one golem. They're going to get pretty much taken out or hit down pretty low if you don't follow them up with a heal. So we got a quad Tesla, got another jump. Do we have 3 jumps here? I just see no, I guess we have 2 jumps. I see a lot of jumping. There's a lot of jumps going on here. Finally drops that king down there to tank for those last little bit of hogs. And we've got the queen almost barely. Is she going to hang on? That is the question. I would say yes. So we've got the Valkyrie, or I'm sorry, the queen that's going to get healed back up to full again. But I don't think that hog is going to make it on the archer tower. So that is definitely a problem. And we've got wizards cleaning up top already with a couple archers. King rages up, uses his ability, is going to pound through that wall, and he decides to pound through the larger wall instead of the easy one, but that's just King logic for you. And then we've got the queen that's going to go ahead and bust through the wall after she takes out that dark spell factory, and it's just a race to get to these last 3 buildings. So while we're doing that, we'll fast forward it and see who wins the race, and the queen will win. So I think we tried to swag a poison, but it was a little too fast. So good job to WHF2, and I always like to see some recaps there. I'll continue to bring you some of these things. In fact, I might just use some of the attacks I didn't show on this recap in order to do a GoVaHo tutorial, because there was probably about 20 other attacks that I didn't show that were GoVaHo on the other bases. So you know, there's a lot of material to go through. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this. Again, shout out to WHF2, great job. And you know, take these compositions, get used to the spells to bring, when to drop them, where to deploy, how to deploy, and get those 6-star clan wars and practice those 3-star attacks.